I got a big race event coming up here soon, and I kind of wanted to talk about something I've never really talked about. How I go about taking my car from completely street trim, as you see it now, to sort of the race beast, the 9-second car that you see all the videos of. So I'll kind of give you a quick little sort of step-by-step of the things that I do. So hopefully maybe that helps you. So stay tuned, follow along. Okay guys, so one of the most important things and probably one of the first things that I do before going to the track is making sure that I check all fluids on the car here, including my engine oil, intercooler fluid levels, make sure they're good, and of course, engine coolant. Now, depending on what you run at the track, I strongly suggest that you have a clean filter put on. In my case here, I actually use this velocity stack at the track. Just a little bit less restriction, hoping to pick up some more horsepower that way. But that's #1 step in my book, and make sure you have no check engine lights as well. Okay, next to maintenance, I've got to say I think tire selection is one of the most important things with these Hellcats. This is a little bit extreme. As you know, it's a 15-inch, but a good 17 or 18-inch rear tire is very important. If you're going to go to the racetrack and expect to run good times on the stock Pirellis, you're going to be wasting your time, guys. So please go out, invest in a really good tire in the back. These tires here, I typically will run anywhere between 18 to 22 PSI, depending on track conditions. But they are amazing. Next to having a really good rear tire, I strongly suggest going with a front runner. This is gonna save you on weight in the front, and it's also gonna help when you go through the water pit, that you're not gonna be dragging water, going to your back tires and possibly causing the vehicle to slip. With these Mickey Thompsons, I typically will run anywhere between 65 to 75 PSI in the front here. And these are a really heavy duty tire that could be run on the street as well. But if you guys are in the market, strongly suggest a good front runner for your vehicle. Save that weight, help you go a little bit quicker. Okay, so the next thing I'll do here is go ahead, as you can see, right now we've got our 93 octane tune in there. So we're currently running the 310 upper pulley. We're gonna go ahead, swap this out. We're gonna put our 265 on there. I'm not gonna show you the whole video on that. If you wanna watch my other videos, you can see how it's done. But that's the next thing in making some big power for this beast at the track. Okay, so one of my other stages here is emptying the fuel from my car, which is currently running on 93 right now. As you know, I have a flex fuel setup. So you can check out my other videos on how to do this, but basically we are pulling the fuel over here straight out of the line that come on 2018 plus Hellcats, I believe. Going over here into the jerry can. And then if you come back over here, you can have a quick look where I've got the line crossed over here for the fuel pump, which is allowing it to run. And then when I'm all done, I pull it out and start to put in our E85 mix. Okay guys, next step here is gonna be adding in my fuel. As you guys can see here, I use Gulf fuel. It's E98. This is what the car is fully tuned on. And I use 15 gallons for the track. Usually gets me down the track about 8 times, 9 times maybe, before I have to add another jerry can if it's one of those busy nights where I'm able to put down run after run. But typically, yeah, I'll put in 15 gallons. That'll put me at just under 3/4 tank, and will be good for the night. So after I've done my fuel swap, going from 93 octane to E98, I have to take the car out for a quick spin for the computer to get dialed in with the new ethanol content. So I'm checking out my gauges here, making sure the air-fuel ratio is dropping down. So I'm sitting right around 9.2, 9.1 right now. So I know that the flex fuel is working. It's sensing the ethanol fuel. So we'll go, like I said, for a quick little drive here, make sure everything's good, and then we'll be ready to go to the races. Another simple thing you can do on these Hellcats here to reduce some weight is just remove these floor mats, both in the front and in the rear. And as you guys know, I pride myself on having a street car, so my back seat stays intact. Got a couple racing buckets there to save some weight. And probably the easiest thing you guys can do is go ahead, empty out your trunk. Take out the top cover and all that stuff that you have for storage, cleaning supplies, etc. That way there you'll save some weight, hopefully go a little faster.